The Unbreakable Spirit, introducing David Goggins. David Goggins, a name synonymous with resilience, with pushing limits, with conquering seemingly insurmountable odds. He's not a superhero, though some might argue otherwise. Goggins is a former Navy SEAL, an ultra-marathon runner, and a record-breaking athlete. But his story begins far from any podium or finish line. A childhood in hell, enduring abuse and poverty. Goggins' early life was a brutal lesson in hardship. From a very young age, he was exposed to the harsh realities of life that many of us can only imagine. The streets he walked were filled with despair, and the walls of his home echoed with the sounds of suffering. He endured horrific physical and mental abuse at the hands of his father. The man who was supposed to protect him became his greatest tormentor. Every day was a battle for survival, and every night was filled with dread. Poverty was a constant companion. The lack of basic necessities was a daily reminder of their dire situation. The empty refrigerator and the sparse living conditions painted a grim picture of their reality. Fear and self-doubt became deeply ingrained. The constant abuse and the relentless poverty took a toll on his young mind. He often found himself sitting alone in the dark, consumed by thoughts of hopelessness. By the age of 6, he'd already witnessed more pain than most experience in a lifetime. The violence he saw and the pain he felt were beyond what any child should endure. His home, which should have been a sanctuary, was instead a place of terror. Many would have crumbled under such pressure. The weight of his circumstances was enough to break even the strongest of spirits. The constant stress and the overwhelming sense of defeat were ever present. But within Goggins, a spark of defiance flickered. Despite the overwhelming odds, there was a part of him that refused to give in. This spark, though faint, was a beacon of hope in the darkness, a refusal to be defined by his circumstances. He made a silent vow to himself that he would not let his past dictate his future. This determination was the first step on his journey to transformation. This spark, though faint, would eventually ignite a firestorm of transformation. It was this inner fire that would drive him to overcome unimaginable obstacles and achieve greatness. His story is a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. Breaking free. A glimmer of hope emerges. Escape came in the form of his mother's courage. She fled with young David, seeking refuge from the torment. He found solace in education, excelling in school despite the lingering trauma. Yet his past continued to cast a long shadow. Goggins struggled with his weight, reaching nearly 300 pounds. He battled against the demons of self-sabotage. He knew he was capable of more, but the path forward remained shrouded in uncertainty. The Navy SEAL crucible, pushing beyond limits. A defining moment arrived when Goggins saw a documentary about Navy SEAL training. Something ignited within him, a challenge he couldn't ignore. He embarked on a grueling journey of physical and mental transformation. He shed over 100 pounds in just 3 months. He pushed himself beyond his perceived limits, enduring the most demanding military training in the world. Goggins emerged a Navy SEAL, proving to himself and the world that anything was possible. Section 5. Confronting the abyss, Goggins' darkest hour. Life, however, is a relentless teacher. Tragedy struck when Goggins lost close friends in a helicopter crash during a training mission. The weight of survivor's guilt threatened to consume him. He spiraled into a dark period of grief and despair. Yet even in the face of unimaginable loss, Goggins found strength. He channeled his pain into purpose, pushing himself further in honor of his fallen brothers. He discovered that true resilience meant confronting his demons, not succumbing to them. Section 6. Ultramarathons and beyond testing human endurance. Goggins' journey took him beyond the battlefield. He discovered ultramarathons, grueling races that pushed human endurance to the brink. He embraced the pain, the suffering, the challenge of testing his limits. He ran across Death Valley in the blistering heat. He completed the Badwater Ultramarathon, a 135-mile torture test through the hottest place on Earth. With each race, Goggins redefined what he thought possible, proving that the human spirit could endure far more than we often believe. Section 7. The 40% Rule, Unleashing Untapped Potential. Goggins' experiences led him to develop what he calls the 40% rule. He believes most people only tap into 40% of their true capabilities. He argues that our minds are our biggest obstacles, holding us back from achieving our full potential. He encourages individuals to push past their comfort zones, to embrace discomfort as a catalyst for growth. To him, pain is a teacher, and suffering is a crucible that forges strength. Section 8. Embracing Suffering, the Path to Growth. Goggins' message is not one of blind optimism or toxic positivity. He acknowledges the reality of pain, of hardship, of life's inevitable challenges. He doesn't sugarcoat the path to self-improvement. He embraces the struggle. He encourages individuals to confront their weaknesses, to face their fears head-on. To him, true growth comes from pushing past our perceived limitations, from embracing the discomfort of self-discovery. Section 9. Inspiring Millions, Goggins' Impact on the World. David Goggins' story has resonated with millions worldwide. His journey from a troubled childhood to becoming a Navy SEAL and an ultra-endurance athlete is nothing short of extraordinary. People from all walks of life have found inspiration in his relentless pursuit of excellence and his refusal to be defined by his past. His message of resilience, of pushing past limitations, of embracing the suck has inspired countless individuals to confront their own challenges. Whether it's athletes pushing their physical boundaries, professionals striving for career success, or everyday people seeking personal growth, Goggins' philosophy has touched lives in profound ways. He has become a beacon of hope for those seeking to overcome adversity. His speeches and public appearances draw large crowds, all eager to hear his words of wisdom and motivation. Goggins' authenticity and raw honesty resonate deeply, making his message all the more powerful. His books, Can't Hurt Me and Never Finished, have become bestsellers, offering practical advice and hard-won wisdom. These books delve into his life story, sharing the mental and physical strategies he used to transform himself. Readers are encouraged to adopt a mindset of accountability and to push beyond their perceived limits. Goggins' impact extends far beyond the realms of athletics. He actively participates in charity events, using his platform to raise awareness and funds for various causes. His commitment to giving back to the community is a testament to his character and the values he stands for. He has become a cultural icon, a symbol of the indomitable human spirit. Featured in numerous magazines, podcasts, and interviews, Goggins continues to spread his message of perseverance and self-improvement. His influence reaches across different media, inspiring a global audience to strive for greatness in their own lives. Section 10. You Can Hurt Me, a Call to Action. Goggins' message is not merely inspirational, it's a call to action. He doesn't just want you to feel motivated for a moment, he wants you to take that motivation and turn it into sustained action. He challenges each of us to examine our lives, to look deeply into the areas where we are not living up to our full potential. He asks us to identify the areas where we're holding ourselves back, where fear and self-doubt have taken root. He urges us to break free from the shackles of self-doubt, to confront our fears head-on, and to push beyond the limits we have set for ourselves. He wants us to embrace our full potential, to realize that we are capable of achieving far more than we often believe. His story is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a reminder that with determination and hard work, we can overcome any obstacle. Goggins' journey is filled with moments of pain and struggle, but it is also filled with triumphs and victories. His message is simple yet profound. You can hurt me. You can throw obstacles in my way, you can try to break my spirit, but you can't stop me, but you can't stop me. This is the essence of Goggins' philosophy: resilience, determination, and an unbreakable will. The question is, what will you choose? Will you let fear and doubt hold you back? Or will you take action and push beyond your limits? The choice is yours.